So for this meeting, we were unable to schedule sessions 2, 3, 11, 12, and 16. If there's a possibility, we will schedule another meeting dedicated to these topics in a few months. Session 2 is about geophysical methods in archaeology and cultural heritage. Geophysical methods have been playing an important role in archaeology and in cultural heritage management. Geophysical methods are non-invasive and allow locating and delineating archaeological structures, as well as mapping anthropic activities in the past. Geophysical prospecting in archaeological sites is particularly useful for diagnostic, consolidation, and restoration works. In this session, we are looking for contributions on the use of geophysical and visualization methods applied to archaeological prospecting and cultural heritage management. We welcome contributions with examples of successful use of geophysical methods, as well as examples where geophysical methods prove to give no insight about archaeological structures found to exist after excavation. Successful stories of fusion of geophysical methods with other methods, as well as recent advances in visualization and modeling techniques, are also welcome to the session, which aims to be interdisciplinary. Session 3, on the other hand, represents decoding the spatial significance of mound landscapes. Funerary mounds have been one of the earliest and also enduring forms of landscape monumental transformation, infusing the nature with a sacred significance recognized by various people entering in contact with them, even many generations subsequent to the initial building. The monumental individual tumuli or the tumuli cemeteries become land structuring elements with active impact over the neighboring communities, either as a form of ancestor worship, elevated statues representation, or as a way to claim imaginary identity by referencing to past heroes and expression of land ownership. The building and honoring of mound graves was practiced in many areas and periods. The session welcomes contributors interested in exploring how the morphology and spatial organization of mound landscapes without restriction or geographical or time affiliation may reveal patterns of social and ritual representation, with a focus on understanding the meaning of a location as a symbolic part of the funerary discourse and on enhancing the prolonged time impact of such monuments. Examples of appropriate topics: signalizing mounds by freestanding monuments or other markings, relation between tumuli cemeteries and ancient roads, analysis of the spatial relation between tumuli cemeteries and neighboring settlements, centrality of founding hero graves, analysis of tumuli spatial distribution as a way to understand the idealized social hierarchies of communities, long impact of tumuli graves, how they generate surrounding ritual or funerary structures even after long periods. And finally, re-evaluation of older graves and integration in later ancestors' cult practices. Session 11 and 12 refers to a geographical criterion that results from the numerous proposals for communication and posters that were presented to us by researchers from these large geographic spaces, Eurasian steppe and Eastern Europe at the chance of session 11, and South and East Asia in case of session 12. These are the sessions that have motivated the largest number of communication proposals so far. Session 11 is about the wide step from Eurasia and Western Europe are marked by a plethora of strong differences and affinities that set the complexity of the regional groups. These affinities or complexity have reflects on their material culture across time and space, including the construction of funerary monuments. In this session, we invite researchers to present their investigation, results from innovative methods and techniques, and new interpretations of the realities from this wide landscape. Session 12, on the other hand, South and East Asia is a vast territory with a large variety of landscapes. In this, megalithics and archaeological records associated have a wide expression and richness. This session aims to bring together researchers developing their investigation in a large variety of contexts from regions such as Indonesia, China, South Korea, and North Korea. Overall presentations of these regions or territories within of results, new lab and field work, and of rituals and constructions details are welcome. Finally, session 16 consigns a multidisciplinary approach to the megalithics in their landscape, regarding the contribution of a diverse set of methods and techniques. As mentioned by the proponents, the landscape was for the first time modified and shaped by the Neolithical farmers who invented new architectural expressions such as megaliths. Generally considered as the main form of Neolithical monumentality in Europe, the megalith phenomenon with its multiple expression, tumulus, dolmens, stele, including some engraved ones, must today be put back in perspective by comparing it to other forms of monumentality. This can belong to the world of the dead or the world of the living, funerary enclosures, causewayed enclosures, or long houses. All these architectures reflect profound social changes, remarkable innovation capacities, and constant and renewed adaptation to the mineral and vegetal environment. The ambition of this session is to confront these monumental architectures with a systematic approach from the chamber to the landscape in different contexts to better understand the emerging conditions and the development of this phenomenon in Europe, but also in more distant contexts of Asia. Like the ongoing French project Monument, these issues require a three-dimensional analysis of these sites and reintegrate them within a landscape perspective by relying on thorough knowledge of geomorphological and environmental contexts. In order to do so, multiple approaches and tools will be used. This session will favor multidisciplinary approach, integrating megalithics in their landscape. As mentioned, the scientific community is invited to present new proposals for communications and posters within the scope of these 5 sessions. And for now, we will take a short break and resume the meeting in 15 minutes. Thank you for your attention.
Thank you very much, Ana.
Bye. See you.